Hello and welcome to Riverbend Springs. We are now in October and the autumn fall is set in once again. And I think the first thing we need to check is if we need to harvest our corn. So we'll go and get the van out and we'll take a little trip down there. And we'll go and have a look. I'm also thinking about putting some beehives down there, but we'll have a look and see what that looks like when we get there. Let's jump in the van. We started for a while, so it took a little bit to get going. It is a vintage van. Right, we go. And we'll see you when we get down there. Right, we're just about down at the farm. Well, at the at our fields, which are at the starting farm. See, the peas have been harvested. It looks like the corn is ready for harvesting, so yeah, that is good. And yeah, so we can get a corn harvester. Now we can actually take the van down there. I know we own these little bits of land at the back here. So I'm just wondering if it's worthwhile putting up some beehives down here, and also seeing how they would fit in here. So let's have a look quickly. Animals and bees. Yeah, so they do fit in quite nicely, so put a couple of these down here. We'll have to go and put up a place for the pallets to spawn. This area is restricted. It's just a good use of this little area there that we own. Doesn't have a lot of use really. Get some honey going. Not really quite sure what all this restricted area is about. Yeah, I think that's how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lost count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that'll keep everything going for a while. Right, so we'll head on back to the store and go and get a header for our harvester. we might as well just take the harvester up there and just load it up, because the corn header, generally we should be able to carry on the front of the harvester. I don't think we'll need to get a... So let's just park this up here. What we'll do is we'll just offload the normal header onto the trailer, and then we'll head up to the store. Should have done this when we came off the field, I suppose. It shouldn't take too long just to offload this onto the trailer. And we'll just go past the farm and we'll put in the place for the beehives, for the honey to be accumulated. It's probably not really the right time to put there we go. Right, we'll see you when we get back to the farm. Right, I just dropped the harvester off at the shop, and I just took a little walk back down to the farm, find a place where we're going to put our honey collection point. Maybe at the back of one of these greenhouses, I think. It's probably this one here. Right, so what sort of size one do we want? This is of course the beehive pellet location mod, so that'll take 8 pellets, which is a trailer load. So maybe we want a 16 one because we've got 2 trailer loads. Don't know how long it'll take to fill up, but how big is that? I think we'll put it there. They'll just start spawning. There's no real indication. Let's just put on the interactive markers just to make sure it is there. Yeah. So when there's no honey being produced, that's fine. We can drive over there. But the pellets will start showing. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right, we'll get back to the harvester and we'll buy a corn header. Headers. Right, so here we are at corn headers. I think we just get to buy a very basic one. That's 6 meters. This one is also 6 meters, 63,000. Corn headers are pretty expensive. Wonder if we should just lease one for now. No, we'll buy it. We'll buy it. That one doesn't really fold up too nicely, so let's just go back and have a look at this one here. Yeah, it's much more compact. Yeah, I think we'll get that one there. So we'll buy that. we go. Now we just need to hope that it fits onto our harvester. It should. Pretty standard fittings on all the harvesters. They seem to be pretty interchangeable with their headers. The reason why I went for this one, because even though it was a bit more expensive, is that it folds up, so we won't need to worry about a trailer for this. Yeah, it lifts up quite well. And we'll head on back to the cornfield and go and start harvesting. We'll see you once we're there. Right, let's get this started. I think we'll just do this ourselves. We won't get a worker involved because it's for our own account, so to speak. So let's get that unfolded. With a John Deere, we would have had to drive down with that sort of width, and that would most probably have meant we would need to get a trailer, although the trailer would have been, I suppose, probably cheaper than buying this, because it was only about £1,000 to buy the John Deere trailer, the Massey Ferguson trailer, header trailer, of course. Maybe it wouldn't have, maybe the John Deere wouldn't have fitted on it, so we'll see. In any case, let's get started. Just need to get a couple of headlands going here, so it'll be easier to turn around with the buildings at the top there. And let's get going. Slightly. No, we can't. We have to work on this height. I was just hoping I could lift it slightly off the ground. Maybe get a bit more speed that way, but no, we can't. Not a real problem. Of course, you get what you pay for, that's the whole thing. Just the fuel. 83%. I don't know if... the what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I don't know whether the yield increased after we sprayed the weeds off. That's what I'm trying to say. Concentrate on one thing at a time. This is my problem. But yeah, I think it did. I think it increased it by about, I'm sure it was at 73 before we sprayed it off. I stand under correction. But it's a moot point really, because it's done. It's not going to make any difference now. Put the trailers down. I think we did a lot of deliveries last night. So we delivered all the product from the greenhouses. They brought in 21,800 odd. We also delivered the mushrooms. It was just over 9 grand. And in the meantime we did contracts up until the end of the day, which brought in just under 90,000. So if you're wondering where all the money came from to put the beehives in and buy this, that's pretty much where it came from. Still sitting with 188,000. The other thing I'm thinking about is the field that we harvested the potatoes off. I'm thinking about creating that into an industrial area and putting up some productions as we go along in there. Particularly there's a new little mod bakery that I want to have a look at. So I think I may convert that. Means that we've wasted a bit of money by ploughing it up. But yeah. We get to see our beehives on this face down here. I think we'll put up beehives in quite a few places. It's nice, almost passive income. You don't have to feed them or anything like that. Of course it is seasonal, but yeah. So as we go along we will add beehives to around the fields that we buy and that we work. Of course we're in competition with quite a well-established beekeeper. I'm sure we've seen it a couple of times as we've headed up to the farm shop as we go up the hill from the ferry. There's a very well established beekeeper there. I have spoken to him, and as far as he's concerned, the more bees around there are, the better. We just agreed that I wouldn't put up any beehives on that side of the river. On his side of the river, so to speak. I'm thinking maybe I should really do another headland here. Just create a bit of turning space here. That. In any case, we'll continue with this and we'll get back to you once we have got a full tank. We'll get the trailers. See you in a little while. Right, you're back with me. We had 94% the hopper full, so we will go as far as we can down another pass, and then if it's not quite full we'll just wait at the bottom of the field and we will then head on up back to the farm, and we will go and pick up the tractor and trailers. So I think that this harvester is struggling just a little bit with pushing this corn header through the fields. You can see I'm having to continuously correct to keep straight, particularly when you're first starting. It seems to be okay once you get going. When you first start, the back seems to go out a little bit, so it'll indicate. That's also why I looked a little bit earlier to see whether we could lift the header slightly. But yeah, it's doing it, but I wouldn't want to be doing corn on a hill. Right, so let's get the pipe out. And then we'll just jump out and we'll go and get in the van, drive back to the farm, and we'll pick up the tractor and the trailers. So it's a good thing we left the van here so we can get back to the farm. Of course we'll leave the van at the farm then, and then bring the tractor down. Once we finish the harvest, we'll have to take all the harvesting equipment back to the farm and park it up there. I'm sure that this farmer that we are busy making ourselves at home on his land wouldn't appreciate us just leaving our equipment there through the whole of winter. But we'll see you once we're back at the yard. Well, yeah, we are just about back at the yard, and we'll go and get the trailer, hook up the go and get the tractor, and we'll hook up the trailers, etc. We'll have to just go and put the sides on as well. It's pretty nice being able to drive the van again. We hadn't done that for a while. Trailers, oh yeah, they are indeed here at our makeshift trailer park. I suppose it's not too much of a problem parking the trailers here because it is kind of out the way. Got them all hooked up. Let's go and get them reconfigured. We're just going to put this. Oh, we got some honey already. Let's go and have a quick look. There we go. Nice. Nice. Be interesting to see how quickly those produce. Sorted out as quickly as possible. Yeah, they're all customized. I must take more care with remembering which trailer I'm customizing because they do change around and I keep getting confused. Of course I am easily confused. So let's hook that up. I think we're all hooked up now, yeah. And we'll head on back down to the corn harvest and we'll see you once we get there. Alright, so we're back on the harvest. Just emptying out the harvester. Or I suppose we could leave it here. Just about full. This should, I think, fill up the trailer. Let's just make sure before we get out. But I don't think we need to move it. We can leave it here. I think we're going to get more than 2 trailer fulls, so that's good. This field is quite a bit bigger than the other one that we harvested, the sorghum. Pipe in. And away we go. Right. Back back harvesting again. Can you see how it's struggling to get going? Continuously having to correct. It has got overcast from the nice sunshine we had earlier on. Just hope it doesn't rain before we finish this harvest. Didn't look at the weather forecast. And that is something every farmer should do every morning, is look at the weather forecast. Especially in harvest season. In any case, we'll continue with this and we'll get back to you once we've got another load to unload. Right, you're back with me. And we've got another full hopper. Get the plug out, we'll just nip on across and go and pick up the tractor. So we've got another full load. So we will have more than 2 trailer fulls, but I think we'll be able to take the rest back to the farm in the harvester. There's only a pass and a bit left, I would think. So yeah, we shouldn't have to worry too much about having to take the trailer up and bring it back here. We'll just finish off the harvest and then we'll take everything back in tandem, basically. Yep, 16,000 litres in there. This is looking good. This harvest is looking good. Let's finish off this quickly and then we get all the vehicles back, etc. There we go. Look at that. Struggling to keep it going. Oh, come on. As I said earlier, we don't want to be doing corn on a hill, so we need to make sure it's on flat land. Any corn that we do. Now the question is, are we going to be able to finish this off in one pass? I don't think so. Well, we might do. And that would mean we have the perfect harvest. We haven't left anything behind at the moment. Nothing that needs to be collected. I think we will do. Will we make it? Will we make it? We should do. We should do. I think we're going to do it. It's feeling a bit wide down this end. A couple of meters away from a perfect harvest. A perfect harvest without GPS. Oh yeah. There we go. Fold that up. Let's just see if we can get... We've got weeds growing already. Right, as you saw there, I just got to work onto the tractor to take the corn back to the farm. Should be there by the time we get there. Got a little bit, 1,300 litres in the harvester, and we'll just transport this all back in one. By the time we get there, the worker should already be there. Right, we're not back. We're not back. Right, we're not far from being back at the yard. Just got to go around this corner. Got to remember we've got a long train behind us. We're going to take a bit of a wide berth here. Yep, there we go. And here the worker has arrived and parked up the tractor right in the centre of the field, more or less where we wanted him to be honest. I told him to just leave it nice and central. I think we'll leave the corn header at the back here. What we'll do is we'll go and offload the 1,325 litres that we have in the combine. And then we've got another 16,000 to come in from the... Let's just fold that all up. Before we do that, because this is not that much utilised piece of equipment, we'll go and give it a bit of a spray off. We should have done it with the corn header, with the what do you call it? The normal header, should I say, instead of the corn header. So let's get that cleaned off. Doesn't look like that's folded up properly. We'll have to check that up. Oh, we got too far away from the... Might as well just give the this thing's such a short distance. I think I might have put it the wrong way around. Yeah, it's nice and clean. Right, let's get back in here and we can change it around. Oh, that's nice. Let's probably revert back to normal and the other way. There we go. I'll jump into the... and see if we can fix up the header. Before we put it away, I think we'll put it away in here, or I don't know whether the combine will get in there. We'll leave it on the combine for now. So let's unfold that. Now let's go onto the header first. Unfold the header. Let it unfold fully. And then we will refold it. over. Yep, that's the way it needs to be done. Right, so what we'll do is we'll park this forward-wise in the end garage here, provided of course the combine gets in there. Is it going to get in? Doesn't look like it. No. Combine doesn't fit. So much for that vehicle barn. It doesn't take combines. I did think it might. The doors did look a bit small. 30,000 a door. Dear. Leave it there. We'll have to build something for that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. In any case, that's not a major problem. We can sort that out. Let's go and get this into the short stopped again. Didn't finish my sentence. Let's go and get this into the silos. Go. That's one trailer in, and the next one coming up. Well, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. So, thank you so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.